Hello again, guys. Now it's time to make a window block. We made the door block in the previous video. A lot of the stuff that I'm going to go over in this video is going to be kind of repetitive from that previous video. So if you get to a point where it's like, okay, I got that, I understand, let's move on, feel free to do that. But as far as the beginning part, as far as drawing the window, you probably don't know exactly how to do that. But window symbols, this is going to be a just a standard single hung window. And, you know, there are several different symbols for drawing that, you know, the ways that people like for their windows to look on their drawings. One of the simpler ones is what I'm about to show you right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this window hole as a guide to draw my window. And I am going to go to the Home tab and start on the window layer. And again, starting with my line tool. Alright, and what I want to do, and I'm not sure how far I want to do, this is just how I like to draw mine. But I like to put the little edge that is on the outside of the window. I like to put that there. So I'm going to, and I didn't mean to do that. Sometimes, you know, when you're drawing, your lines will want to snap to one of those snap points. What you have to do is, once I'm on that snap point, I need to make sure that it's an X and not a block. If I go to it and it's a block, that means it's going to snap to it, no matter if I drag this way and try to draw from way over here. Okay, so I got an X. Now I can drag, and you see there's even a little dotted line, if you can see that. A little dotted line attached to that. So I'm just going to go an inch or so, maybe a little over an inch, and you know, it doesn't really matter. And now I can create that ledge, and I'm going to come out about a little over an inch, maybe. It's good. No specific measurements here. You want it to look good though. And let's see. That's one thing I didn't think about, is I need to get over here at the same length. So I don't even remember what I placed this one at. So I need to click on that or measure it. Let's see if we can get a measurement on that. I got the well, I can't get the distance on it. I can get the height of it. It's 1 1/16. Alright, here's another thing I can do in order to make sure that I get it accurate, is I can just place a temporary line right through here, and that'll give me a center point that I can use. I can mirror this line. Okay, so select the object, enter, specify the first point, which is right here. Okay, oops, I pushed a little bit too many buttons there too fast. So again, mirror, select object, enter, specify the first point of the mirror line, which is right there, and then just kind of pull the mouse up and click in where it says no. I want to make sure I push enter here to select no, that I do not want to erase the original or the second one or anything. And then just go back to my line tool and connect the two. And I might be able to use that line also. Okay, as a matter of fact, I will use that line, because all you have to do from this point is, you know, this is a double hung window, so it's basically going to be like two sashes, two panels basically inside, to actually make this window that's inside this hole. So I'm going to do an offset on that, specify distance, and I'm going to try about 1.5 inches. And again, those aren't specific measurements. Those are just measurements that came off the top of my head. Okay. Alright, so now we have a window block, or a window, it's not a block yet, in the correct spot. So I can actually make this into a block and create, make sure I get all the geometry. You have to zoom in and get some of these smaller pieces on the outside. And then go to Insert, Create Block tab, Create Block. It'll pull open this dialog box, and I will call this my, let's see, I'm going to call it bedroom window. Okay, all my bedroom windows will be the same. And again, all the check marks stay just like they are. I'm going to click OK. And my dynamic input says specify the insertion base point. Okay, what's a good insertion base point for a window? I like right here. That way I can get it right in the center of the access hole. So I'm going to click there, and then it says select objects. Yes, I did that before, but I forgot that it was going to make me select here, so I just kind of wasted my time there on the other one. So go ahead and select all of your pieces. Make sure you get all the geometry in there, and then click enter. So when I get ready to use that, insert, and there is the bedroom window. Okay, now there's another way that you can use this as well. Is, you really don't have to go up here to the blocks and do an insertion. You can just really copy the whole thing. But of course, you can see here's one neat little trick, is that it acts as one unit. So all I have to do is click on it and click copy, and then specify another base point right there. And I'm going to bring it over here and put it in this window. Now I'm going to place it right there in the center where I created that that little base point. And what I could do is I could go and place that everywhere that I have one of these types of windows. And now all I have to do is, rotate it. Select it again, rotate, and rotate it from that same point. That what do they call it? I can't think right now. But anyway, rotate it till it fits right there in the window. Just take it straight up 90 degrees like so. Maybe kind of go in and take a look at it, make sure that everything meets up just right, and we're good. Okay, so there are two windows and a door. So you just go around drawing your windows, or make a block out of your windows and place them in the spots where they go. Okay, to make sure you do use blocks, I am going to grade that. I'm going to check that. It's going to be one of your grades, is basically how to use CAD blocks. And that's it. Just fill up all that with your doors and windows, and you're ready for the next step.